So I've got something you need, but you can't tell no one I gave it to you. Showed up at my house today. This is the Undercover. This cloak and dagger stuff anyway. This is a bifold. Traditional Bellroy box that they've moved to. And this is the caramel or caramel color, but it also comes in black, everglade, a green, and deep plum. Quick look at the sewing here. We can see we've got reinforcement in all the right places, which is nice. So we've got some embossing on the leather, and of course, good instructions, which we know Bellroy is always good with. Take a quick look here. Interesting and worthwhile. Okay. Now you'll notice I called this the cardholder version 2. Hang on, and I'll compare the cardholder version 1 to the Undercover, or as I'll continue to call it or reference it, cardholder version 2. Feature-wise, we do have an exterior card slot. Fantastic. Quick access, a must for all wallets. Capacity 1 to 2 cards. We also have a magnetic closure, so you wonder how this just stays flat all the time. You know, because you get card holders, and as they have cards in there, they get thick. This attempts to kind of keep things together. I kind of like that. Then, if we open this up, we've got 3 interior card slots. We've got 1, 2, and 3. Capacity overall of 6 to 7 cards. Separate card slots for organization. You know, this could be more archive cards. These are more readily accessed cards here, or you could put cash here. However you want to organize it. And RFID protection across the whole thing. It measures 2.8 by 4.1 by 0.6, and it weighs 1.2 ounces or 35 grams. Pretty light, actually. Now we're getting into more detail. Company recommends up to 8 cards and folded bills, or up to 20 business cards. So you notice that we got what would be normal height currencies here. We'd had obviously some Australian dollars in here, US dollars, and so forth. As you get to taller currencies, you'd have to fold it twice, because once you put it in here, then it begins to interfere with the spine, and that it's not very clean in how it operates. This is designed and made in India, and it is made from leather sourced from the Leather Working Group, or LWG. Gold-rated tanneries is what they consist of. And so Bellroy uses several of the tanneries recommended by LWG. The sewing is reinforced in all the right places like we saw initially, which actually is nice to see. And means they understand that these are going to be stress points as this is opened up as well as over here, and put the strain of getting after the cards. Now let me take this out really quick so we can get a better view of some of the manufacture of the wallet itself. So we can see that the leather across the front rolls up on both sides. So that's why we have leather that is part of this edge. Where we don't have that, we have some paint. And we see this folded edge in a lot of the Bellroy designs with their latest release of products. The interior uses a heat sealing technology familiar to us from the Apex line to create the lips in the center. And this is what provides a lot of access. And then we can see that we have this, what Bellroy calls a fine weave. And you can see that this goes down from that heat pressure point into this very fine weave. You can see what that is. Provides some tactile, a little bit of a tooth to it, and really prevents cards from slipping out. It provides that fine weave there, which makes it very durable for all the cards that will be inserted and put in and pulled out over time. Again, common elements we're seeing with the latest generation of products. We have these crease details you can see right here on the interior, and like all Bellroy products, it comes with a 3-year warranty. The price on this is $79, which from the original V1 card holder, which was $69 from several years ago, very much in line. Stay with me. We're zeroing in on the comparison. From a usability perspective, it is a card holder. I mean, how bad can it be? Well, that's a knock on wood, because for this one, it is actually easy to use. I like the extra material in the spine right in here that creates the space for additional card storage right here and here. Now, beyond credit cards and cash, this is Bellroy's standalone business card wallet. up to 20 if you recall. If it's that specific of a purpose you're looking for in a card holder, then this really fits the bill. I like the leather separator right here. Organizing cards keeps cards from clashing as you have them here on this side. And the dip on the sides here, as well as this V shape on the opposite slot, provides a means to grab hold of cards, allowing easy access for your finger and thumb to get the cards you want. You can also bend back the spine fully, so it gives you direct access to the cards and cash you'd like. Now, on to the comparison. Let's add. This is version 1, this is version 2. Yes, I know. Big celebration. First thing we notice is that despite these both being caramel, that the colors are a bit different. The new version 2 is a little darker and richer than the color that we have here on version 1. Just something that really isn't all that important, just something to acknowledge. Now for version 1, it is rated for 8 cards, and so is version 2. So although it's easier to see how version 2 could carry more, they're still rated for 8 cards. And if we do that, let's look at the spine. We can see in version 1 over here that it does not have a very wide spine, whereas we see that here in version 2. This is to accommodate more cards. So as it's open, it's able to take more. Version 1, not so much, but I was able to get 10 cards into version 1 without a problem. One thing to notice is they both have a magnetic closure, version 1. You saw that also in version 2. I would say that the magnetic closure on version 2 isn't as strong as we have in version 1, but the changes start on the exterior. Really, we have this quick access card slot, fantastic. I think that was missed in version 1. We go to the interior and we can see some changes here as well. We have the addition of one more card slot here on version 2 versus version 1, and the accessibility of the cards are better. We have more open space in the spine and around here than we see in version 1. However, I do like in version 1 how it provides access to folding the spine, and then you're able to open up both sides and get access to the cards. We have this little lip here so that as cards are placed in this side, as they may fall or may slip, they don't really slip out because it has a break here. We don't really have that over on version 2, but you can pull the spine back and gain access to some of these cards a little more easily. Construction is similar, with both utilizing heat sealing technology from the Apex line like we talked about, and we are missing the additional spine stitching here from version 1 to version 2. And even though it's missing in version 2, I do like this. I thought this was kind of a nice design detail. And finally, like all version 1 and version 2 options of Bellroy products, we're seeing version 1 is unavailable. Unavailable since roughly 2022. So it's actually good to see it come back in version 2. I'm glad it's back as an easy on-the-town card holder you just take out with you. Something specific for business cards or as a secondary wallet for your other non-digital cards and documents we all seem to still need. It's designed in a clean and very easy way to use. I kind of like it still. Now on to the final score. For quality of 4, price of 3, features of 3, usability of 5. I think it's improved. The addition of a quick access card slot in the exterior is awesome, and perception of 4. That gives us a great score of 4 out of 5. If you like this video, then watch this one next, and we'll see you in the next review. Bye.